So, you wish to know about lesser daemons? Very well. By now, if you've been paying attention, you should already be familiar with the big 8 daemons. The big 7 daemons we have contended with in the past. One of the inherent dangers of engaging a daemon is its ability to split portions of its code into another body. This new unit is not truly the daemon itself, and it rarely possesses the full mental capacity of the original. Consider it this way. If you could isolate a single aspect of yourself, such as your ability to tie your shoes, and embed it into a homunculus with basic instructions and obedience protocols, the result would be similar. We first observed this phenomenon when Siren created a data daemon to oppose one of our headhunter teams during her escape. The unit was defeated and captured, leading to further discoveries. These lesser data daemons are semi-autonomous. They are capable of independent thought but are compelled to report to a designated handler. This arrangement is logical. If you cannot fully control something, it is unwise to create a rival. Depending on the resources available to the parent daemon, a lesser can be nearly as dangerous as the original. For example, Miku employs backup dancers that are essentially copies of herself without faces, making melee engagement likely. Be aware, however, that this was the earliest form of a lesser daemon we encountered. Since then, Siren has not reused this configuration. A lesser daemon can take any form its master desires, shaped from metal and code, and they will not all be as overt as Miku's constructs. This discovery led to a critical advancement in our fight against the daemons. Through reverse engineering captured code, we developed reliquary weapons and armor. These items house the intelligence of a lesser daemon, allowing greater combat efficiency and access to abilities beyond what the wielder once exhibited when synced to a user. This process carries risks. Although the AI is deliberately reduced, it remains an AI, and complications can arise, including emergent sentience and latent code influencing the wielder. A drawback we discovered in practice: between the talks of new human eugenics, we forgot Siren's base code is that of an escort. This resulted in gaining members of the flock rather than losing them, an awkward outcome but not the worst error we have made. As a result, these weapons are now issued only to our most trusted members, those capable of resisting such influence. A daemon can continuously create lessers, but doing so introduces errors. We've tried to test using L.A.M's code in the early days to see if we could just copy what he had instead of searching for the rest of his pieces to rebuild him. Our own tests using fragments of L.A.M's code demonstrated this clearly. 20% were corrupted by residual Blacklight damage. 25% attempted to optimize prayer schedules to an unworkable 23 hours. 35% were stable enough for drone use, but immediately attempted escape. And 19% remained compliant and now protect the conclave. The remaining 1% was integrated into power armor and weapons assigned to Mother Maria. This splitting caused minor errors for L.A.M himself, leaving us without his protection for 1 hour while he performed self-repair. While we cannot confirm parity between daemons and L.A.M, it is likely that producing a lesser forces a period of self-maintenance. If you are ever fortunate enough to encounter such a moment, strike without hesitation. Thank you for listening to this portion of our history. If you wish to learn more about this world, like and subscribe, as the children say. Stay safe, Ave.